Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mega Mods. I am your host, Samius. That update, man, that update this morning was crazy. It took like more than half an hour to download the update today. We are on 15.33, playing Factorial, playing the Mega Mods campaign. And we're not wearing any pants. That's right. So the first thing I want to do here is I would like to add a new subscriber to the thank you very much list. Copy, go away. Whoop. Did it. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. If you'd like to add your name to the list, we have a subscribe button now. Hit it. That's all you gotta do. You join that list, and it goes right there. You make a donation through our Game It For Good page. Boom. It goes over here. And that's it. That's all you gotta do, folks, to be a special, or to receive a special thank you. That's right. That's right. Robots are moving empty barrels 4 days. You need help. Honestly, I don't have a plan for this morning. I know we had a huge list of stuff that we were working on last time, but that was like a day ago. That was like 100 million years in dog life. Alright, so let's see what we have. We have silver, poo water, bought houses on our list. Man, those are all things that need to be done. Let's see. Let's see if we can't put some bot stuff in place here super quick. Yeah, that can go away. Bots actually have like a bunch of chains. So like if we wanted to do this Roboport, right? We need Roboport Antenna Array Mark III. Roboport Charging Pad Mark III, Roboport Hatch Door Mark III, and of course a Roboport Mark II. 2 needs Charging Pads Mark II, and so on down the chain. I know we are currently making Roboport Mark IIs elsewhere, but I would like to get it all tidied up and put together in one neat little package. So let's just do it. So to make a Roboport Mark I, we need Roboport Antenna Arrays. So where do we have to click to find the Roboport Antenna Arrays? Here we go. That's just steel plates, copper cable, electronic circuit boards. This is electronic circuit boards, aluminum plate, tin, copper wire. This is a nickel plate and insulated wire. Wow, we actually have use for nickel plate? What the shite, video game? Alright, but basically we currently have a 3-tiered list. Each subcomponent getting done, and we don't have one of those. So we'll grab one of these right here. Clear that. Clear these. And clear this. What do we think here? Sure. Are we out of these arms? Do we make these arms? Can I request these arms? This one. I mean, they're not complaining, so I'm assuming they're going to arrive. Alrighty. Roboport shenanigans. Where are you? Where'd you go? Here we go. Alright, so Mark 1. Mark 2. Mark 3. Change you to Mark 1, which was... I can never find these components. There we go. Alright, so none of this doodad. So Mark 1. This was Mark 2. This is Mark 3. And we're not too far away from the Mark 4, so we'll plan on that being Mark 4. So, Mark 1. 2 needs electronic boards, so we'll increase that to 100 boards. Then we need aluminum and tinned copper wire. So, aluminum. I'll probably take this aluminum down to 100. We don't have an infinite amount of aluminum right now floating in the system. Tinned copper wire. We'll up this to 100. And we'll take this down to 100. Alright, so that's everything that needs. Insulated wire. The green boards, right? Yeah, and then nickel plate. That's gonna be. Said I have some. I just don't know how much. All right, so these guys should all run. Oh, there it comes. Oh yeah, never mind. We have a ton, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got a bunch. Whew! Wires. Oh, because they already have. Oh, and this is wrong. Which means whatever one I copied was wrong too, right? This one?
Wait a minute.
Alright. So there is the the antenna array setting up.
You know, this is, excuse me.
We need to get these done. I'm gonna recopy right here because I know this is fixed. Alright, let's clear all of these. We have charging pad 1, charging pad 2, charging pad 3. And then we need
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
door 1,
Every day, once a day,
door 2, door 3.
don't plan it, don't wait for it, just let it happen. Could be a new shirt at the men's store, a cat nap in your office chair, or 2 cups of good, hot, black coffee.
So I like the philosophy behind this song.
Christmas.
I don't know if I love this song, but I love the philosophy behind the song. Can I just... Oh, that's what it already is, isn't it? Okay. So there's what we need for the Mark 1 doors. Mark 2 doors are the same thing plus batteries. Let's add 100 batteries. And let's change these to 100. And then the Mark 3 doors are a big upgrade actually. I don't know if we're actually building these batteries. Yeah, we are. What am I thinking? And titanium. Right? Okay. Now let's get these things changed to the right. So 3, 2, 1. So those are all ready to go. Let's change you to doors Mark 1, doors Mark 2, doors Mark 3. Right? So we're all good. This thing needs some steel ball bearings and steel gear wheels. So steel and steel ball bearings. Nice. And then you're going to need titanium stuff, right? Yep. So let's turn you down to 100 of these. 100 titanium. 100 titanium. And those should be rock and rolling, right? So now we have the antennas, the small doodads, and the big doodads. So now we can make the homes. But before we make the homes, the houses, I also want to make these RoboPort charging points, the 3x3s. So to go straight to one of these, you have to have the previous size large ones. And to make the first large one, yeah, they're all just the individual parts, right? Yeah, cool. Alright. So let's see, if I say make the Mark 1, make the Mark 2, and make the Mark 3. This I'm not as sure if this, how quickly this is going to work. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Alright, so now this needs the other component, the Mark 1 component, as well as steel plates and pad 2s. So let's just add the pad 2s and the pad 3s. And then again, steel plates, right? No big deal. You need titanium plates. Let's add the titanium in over here. Alright, so now, how do we want to get these, do we want to request, like, one of each of those in there? I guess? There they are. So put, like, one in. Put one in. Nope, that's not. I think so, actually. So we should have 50 of each of those piled up in there, and then they should start kicking over. Yeah, so now we have some Mark 3 charging pads, which is really all we wanted. We really don't need this to be 50. Let's make all these 5. Change you to 5. Wow, 100. We should probably check on this. This doesn't need to be 100. This could probably be 50. How about you? What are you? Yeah, you could also be 50. Anything else that's currently set for 100? Yeah. I have to need to remember that. I'll have to remember that for the next time. Alright, and just because. Alright, so now we're going to change these to the RoboPorts. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. I know sometimes this is not the most exciting thing to do, but it is nice to take the time to get some of these done, actually. We'll make you 5. We'll make you 5. And we'll currently leave this at 50. And we'll start rotating some stuff into some other doodads. So this guy's running to 1. This guy needs steel plate, 2s, 2s, and 2s. So steel plate's in here, so let's put in our 2s. 2s, change you to 50. 2s, change you to 50. And 2s, change you back to 10. Alright, so now this guy should be ready for that. I don't understand why this is not going straight across. It's a little aggravating. A little aggravating, that's okay. So this has got everything it needs now coming in to make its 5. But we need the Mark 1s. This is where things are going to get tricky, because once we add the 4 parts for this, adding this 1 is going to be complicated. So we probably actually do need to make some modifications to this. Because we'll need a Mark 1 here, we'll need a Mark 2 here, plus we need 4 parts. So let's just 10 of these. Mark 3s, 10 of these. The charging array. Okay. So we can put all this in here, but we cannot add the next one in. Which I suppose is fine. So let's put 1 Mark 1 in there and 2 Mark 2s in here. You're having steel plate issues, which we did actually know that we would have some. We've been having some potential steel issues lately. Do we have any steel? It probably wouldn't kill us to go and work on steel. Yeah, just 100% of what we make as steel is going out. We got a bunch of silicone. The steel is just iron plus oxygen. And right now it's a matter of the raw iron not coming up here. Alright, let's move the iron. Let's get it up here, I think. I believe our aluminum's also having problems. Let's just check on that as well while we're... Here's our iron. Is one of these supposed to be aluminum? Where's the aluminum supposed to be? It's 1,000,000 gold. This is the aluminum, right? Yeah. So we're light on aluminum and gold. But we do have a bunch of aluminum ingots over here. Yeah, we should just real fast do something like this for aluminum. So how do we process aluminum here? Into bars. There we go. So we melt it. We can do it with silicone, or we can just do it by itself. We'll just do it by itself for right now because we got lots of aluminum. It goes melty. So 12 becomes 120. 120 becomes 3. Yeah. Or we can make 2 aluminum sheets. Okay, so we're going to put the sheets in. I think we actually have a place that does this somewhere. Maybe not exactly like that. Here we go. That goes straight to there. I swear one of these. Here it is. Melts. Yeah, so we want to copy. And everything will go into there. Alright, so let's. I don't want to put it too close to that. And these are the biggest marks. So let's just... Oh, sweet. So let's get these switched to titanium plates. Let's get these switched to titanium rolls. I know we have these machines. I understand why the computer's having such a fit getting them here. Alright, so now we need some smelting. And these are literally just these smelting machines. Do I have 2 of these? What are the other recipes again? Magnesium and yeah, it's a lot of parts. Which I totally think we can do. In fact, like everything, not everything, but a lot of that should be on the bus now. Copper are bus. The train system, copper is, silicone is not. So this is, and again, this is just basically a really short temporary one. These are not appearing. That's not what I want. Stop that. I want this. So what are we having problems with? Bricks. Okay. Don't think we want a buffer for this. Normally I do like having a buffer. But I think today for this we are not going to put a buffer in. You're gonna go out. That would have been embarrassing. so that should fix this. Alright, so that will... It does get aluminum back being made. Let's see, it's got to work into this machine right here. That's fine. Can this go... Can we skip that? Yeah, some of this is still a mess. But it looks like these are keeping up. Let's go grab some bricks. You know what? Here. Give me all the bricks. Do we have more bricks? We don't. Wow, bricks were crazy. Alright. So let's not overfill this with aluminum. But I imagine it's... Why am I using green wire here? It's awkward. So how much we put in here? 10K, 5K. This is probably like a big... This is probably like a 5K input. Alright, so aluminum is now at least temporarily sorted. Well, now you're actually saying you don't have the things you need. That's nice. Alright, we'll stay in here a second while we kind of think about some shite. Alright, so over here, so we have all the bars we need for that. We now have oxygen being added to the network like crazy over here. Alright, we've got, if anything, we're actually short barrels. Which I think is pretty crazy. Yeah, they're trying. In fact, I might stop returning. I might take these barrels out of this system altogether. We have a metric ton of silver. The silver has actually stopped this whole process from working. So we need to go, if only temporarily, put a patch in this silver. We need like this one last one to finish, and we'll run over there. Although this one machine can't keep up. Come on, get this last machine in. And we're gonna go do a hot fix on the silver. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Run, 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 run. We need to get that fixed. Man, there's just like a laundry list of things to fix, but... Life of a Factorio player. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we have a bunch of raw aluminum, but we weren't eating it before, so it just got stuck there. Okay, so first of all, if there's definitely not 500 barrels in there, what do you, when you say you're connected to the network, so you're saying there's 500 barrels in this network there? Well, there are some. Let's change it a little bit higher. Let's call it 800 barrels. And I should really probably just wire it up to this to make sure that it's got at least room for a stack of barrels. I'll take these as well. For now. Okay. A hot fix on this guy would be to... Ah, we're not calling copper. That's awkward. So this guy's full. This warehouse is full. We do need some copper ingots. So let's create a second warehouse for some copper ingot storage. We are going to need a bunch of those. Yeah. So this line will essentially just get shimmied over and inputted into here. And we're picking these up because we're eventually going to start requesting more of these out of the trade network, and I want to make sure we have plenty. We need to have a draw on the raw copper, or we're going to be in trouble. So, we put in a balancer storage over here. Alright, so you don't go in unless copper plate is less than 50,000. Less than 50,000. And that'll basically shove all of it this way. Then it'll turn around, shove it all back. If it gets low. And that should continue to put the draw back on the system. We should probably also prioritize Like, say this can only go up into there when this is... let's put a cap on this guy. Say, like, again, there's plenty, so we don't need to worry about it too much. This is less than... yeah, we'll call it the 50,000. That's not going to be a lot, so we'll probably have to slowly increase that, but we got to get this draw coming out to get the copper at least coming through. So now the copper is moving, so we have a little bit of a draw. Again, I think we're just going to band-aid. Not actually sure what's the fastest, if it's going to be the arms or the like loaders. I have the feeling it's probably the arms. So we have two coming out, one going in. The one going in currently has a logic. Okay. Let those guys run. Again, temporary patch on copper just to get this flowing again. And this our silicone. No. This isn't silicone at all. But it is our copper, so... alright. So we definitely need to start eating the silver, if for no other reason, just to eat it and get it out of the bloody way. It's not currently a product we are consuming. You guys should have plenty of barrels now to draw from, is that correct? You do. So let's increase this a little bit. Let's make you like 100 barrels. Or 500 barrels. I want to make sure this is full. Yeah, I want to make sure this guy's good to go. I want these barrels in this system. How many are you limited to? 1,000? It's probably fine. So this is our slag manufacturing and our oxygen barreling. For those of you who missed it last time, we do use a lot of slag for things. I want to make sure that we have it under control. Alright, let's take a look at this. This is our poo water. Just to make our sulfuric acid. Which there are 6,000 empty barrels in this network. To make sure that we have plenty of barrels for the sulfuric acid. Is that correct? Ah! And this guy's full with 1.5k. So we need to get... you're working with... yeah, no, you're all good. Let's ramp this up to 2k. And it's possible that we need to switch this to a bigger warehouse. I don't want to have any choke points on some of this stuff that's important. If I can help it. Thank you. Alright, sweet. So we don't even need this carbon dioxide now. That's awesome. This guy is filling up fast. So our shortness now is that we are not making enough sulfur. These plants only go so fast, but I think that's fine. We have a nice big backlog. Alright, so sulfuric acid feels okay. Let's up this to 100. Just make sure it gets a nice priority. And then we have someplace that's requesting these barrels, right? Are you requesting barrels? You're requesting pure water barrels. Okay. Which is why these are, there's so many of these. Okay. And that does not touch up here, is that correct? These networks do not overlap anywhere. Yeah, these barrels don't touch. I'm a little tempted to use robots right here to put together like 2 little range expanders. Just so I can have like robots carry empty barrels here and then, you know, like put them over there. Or set up a little one here and then the robots carry them to here and carry them over. So I want to make sure this thing's got plenty of barrels. Though it looks like it's got plenty of barrels in the system still, so if there's a problem, hopefully something will tell me that we're having barrel issues. Alright, let's grab our car and let's start figuring out how to put a drain on the silver. I know we should work on steel, but I thought isn't one of the liquid steels involved? Yeah, we're not going to add tungsten to it, I don't think. Nickel, cobalt, manganese. Is manganese steel? Manganese ore. Yeah, I don't even know where this manganese comes from. But there are a lot of ways to make silver, so I think we're gonna just go start doing something with the silver, even if it's just storing it in the silver facility. I think I'm okay with that. So let's take a look at our map. Right now this is an in and this side is an out. Over here this side is an in. So we can go an in over here and then an out down there. Seems fine. So let's do a couple of I'm gonna say this is the most efficient, but it's not. Not even close. You'll see me do these a lot. silver ore here. Let's start requesting some silver ore. Minus 10,000 silver ore. So the silver ore will come in, immediately get filtered down into this and stored. And this will hold 100 and, or sorry, each one is 160. So we're talking about whatever 116 times 2 would be 32. We did it. So we're talking about a third of a million. So let's actually increase that just a little more. Alright, so now that's 16 times 3. And that's a lot. So we'll just wait 1 second. We are out of pure water barrels. I don't like that. I do think we need to get these extra barrels out of here. So let's feel like, alright, so instead of this working like as long as this is greater than 20,000, put them in here. What? If barrels in this chest is greater than 2,000, put them in here. This light is true. Oh, I didn't click barrel on this. Does this click some other bits? Alright, so that's storing 2,000 of those. These additional barrels are getting put in, it looks like here, to be sent out. Okay, perfect. I'm down with that. And we have a bunch of iron coming out, or copper, silver. That's what we're saying. I'm trying to say silver. I think we are going to ramp this up. Because I want it out of this and into these. I want this coming in as quick as possible. So do we want to start processing the silver now? Or should we just leave it all ore? I feel like at the very least we could use silver ingots, right? This is another thing we just have so much of. I think these arms are just too slow. This is a stack filter inserter with some programming. Titanium bearings. Alright, well. I gave it a little bit more wiggle room. And these are almost empty. I guess we can keep a few more in here. Change it to 3,000. Like it needs the water here. So why don't we have pure water being sent down here? That's a question. Do we not have a bunch of pure water getting barreled? Those are pure. I need to probably start getting some labels down. The map's starting to get big enough. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Alright, so this is regular water. Acid stone. I know we have a place making pure water. And barreling it up. The question is, where's that? Alright, so this is trees. This is wood. This would be methane. Methane or methanol. Is that the right symbol? Yeah. This would be copper. Start getting some of this stuff done. This is like we're all sorting up here. This is bauxonium. This is slag and O2. And those are in barrels, so we can actually find. Okay. So this is coal and sulfuric acid in barrels. This would be like coal in. Coal into this. So now we have like coke out over here, which we can put coke. Alright. This whole thing's titanium. So what are you? This is okay, so this is tungsten. So this one's rubitite. This side would be actually, really this side would be iron out. So who's making the pure water? I know I have at least one spot here. Probably need to go up here and clean these up. I don't have any place bottling pure water. That seems wrong. I feel like I did it. I did that. Are we bottling water in the main base? Is that what's going on? Yes. Okay. So where in the main base are we bottling pure water? Up here? Okay, yeah. And the reason why is because this pump only runs sometimes. Alright, let's pop back to the main base for a minute and let's get that sorted. This pure water is starving the rest of our stuff out here. Where's my car? Okay, more down. More downer. Particularly here. It's where like we have 2 metric tons of steel tied up in barrels. Which is fine because the iron barrels are literally only being made by a place that's only making barrels, so it's fine. Special thanks. Oh, no. You guys still need L power. Power for you. Alright, so you're making sure there's 40,000 here and then it's taking the extra and barreling it. There you go, fuck off. Yeah, you make sure that this is running. And I may have to just ramp this up to someplace out there in the network. Alright. Also, did I need to fix something over here? That looks okay. These are all backed up though, so let's... Here's our mineral sludge. We're currently pumping the mineral sludge all the way over there. Let's cut that out. This is an input hole. Is there a place that we could, if we pump it over here, can we just output it over here? Probably. We could probably also barrel that stuff up, but I don't think I want to do that. We're not having any nuke problems, are we? I haven't checked on this Bobonium over here in a very long time. I'm gonna say we still have plenty. Yeah, let's say there's still one or two over here. We're actually full on zinc. So we need to start creating a place for long-term zinc storage. Oh. I don't understand that, but okay. Alright, so that should start cleaning that out again. Which means we probably need to get this zinc ore moved. Which means we need to load it into this so we can start calling it out. It's easy to do. Put some logic on it first. Wait, this isn't out one, right? No, this isn't in train. Why are you Yeah, this isn't in train. Also, I'm thinking about it. I need these while we're in the network range. Oh, this is going up and out. Okay, so this isn't out. Which means you can just fill. You're the aluminum storage. In fact, we should just probably build aluminum storage over here. Yeah, never mind. This can't. This is not where this needs to go. Which means this is wrong. I have a solution. This guy. We need a light right there? I feel like we do. They're trying. All these parts should be in the network. Except, I guess, that. Which I think I want to replace anyway. Currently, I don't need that. LTN north out go MB out. North. Alright, so LTN main base, north out. And we'll switch. We'll actually take this up here. Any way to get that there to there quickly? You bastard. You killed Kenny. Alright, this is a huge mess, but whatever. As long as it's gone. Let's put a 10,000 cap on this. No, let's put a 20,000 cap on it. And we'll set up a place to start getting rid of this. Start storing it someplace out of the way. In fact, you probably even need start getting that just shifted in general, and let's get it out of here and up there. Is there a good way to do that? I can put a okay. Start cleaning this out of the way. So this will get emptied and shoved into this. This will go up there. And we'll start requesting this in a place where we're going to process zinc over and out of the way. So what else in here needs to be like dealt with? What? Not enough storage space. Is that the up here? I feel like I'm just gonna have to put a huge thing in there. I need some way to like handle the demand of the barrels. And right this second I got nothing. Okay. What the hell is this? Some random input to this, I guess. So clearly we also have a ton of this that needs to go because this needs to go. Alright, so we just need to get this mineral sludge processing going at a greater speed with the crystallization. So let's look at it and see what we actually need it to do. Here we go. Alright, so we can turn it into copper and iron, just reasonable. We can turn it into lead and tin, which I don't think we need to worry about. Quartz and nickel. Like, we could use the quartz. Aluminum, cobalt, and zinc, no. Silver and rubitite. We might need rubitite right now, I'm not sure. This is what we're currently primarily using it for, is gold and tungsten. Uranium and fluoride. This would eat a bunch of it. I don't think we need uranium, though. Like, is uranium having an issue? No, I think our uranium is fine. So right now it's tungsten. So we could ramp up the tungsten production a lot. And right now, that stuff's basically getting pumped way over here. Because we're also eating the slag. Again, we were making this gold and tungsten. Now I'm not sure how necessary that is. But we've got 2 metric tons of silver over here. Which is fine. Man, trying to figure out how to get some of this stuff, like, figured out in your brain so you don't have to worry about it anymore is real hard. There's just so much stuff here. Excuse me. How do we want to do this? Yeah, we can't even get the sludge out of here. There's so much of it. We probably just need to go ahead and barrel the sludge up and just send it out. And just make a sludging area. Alright, I don't hate that. So let's grab the... Let's grab these. Where am I Mark III? You're out of... You don't have any titanium? What? Oh, because you're not requesting any. Because we ran out of room to request stuff. So we need another requester chest over here. To request titanium. I guess it needs to go over here somewhere. I can put it here. And then with some weird arms I can make it work. So if this is here, it would be pick up, drop off. And then for here, it would be like pick up, drop off weirdly. So 1, 1. So when the time comes, that's ready to go. So now I've got a few of these, right? Yeah. Let's swap these for these. What happened? My volume levels are good. I've not changed anything. Everything's exactly the same. There has been 0 changes. I wish I was kidding. Yeah, I didn't change anything. Alright, so if we're going to start barreling this right here, this mineral sludge, and adding it to this warehouse out, we need a pump. Also, good morning! Yeah, it could be Restream. I don't know. Like I said, you were the only one that said there was a problem, too. As near as I can tell. So, it was very weird. But hey, good morning. Let's see, and I want to set a... Alright, so I want this barreled up as long as there's at least 10,000 in this, right? That seems fair. Doesn't mean other people weren't having a problem. It just meant you were the only one that told me about it. So right here, let's barrel this mineral sludge. It could have been a Windows update. I don't remember if I had a Windows update. But it totally could have happened. Alright. So, no. Yeah, no. Let's actively provide. No, let's not actively provide. Let's put a big ass request, or even bigger than that. Let's put a warehouse in here. Alright, so now it's got everything it needs. Can I just tell this to... Oh, that can't hook up. So this needs to hook up to here. And tell you and say you can work if this fluid level, which is like a weird color dot. What is this called? Mineral sludge? M-I-N. That would help. There we go. Mineral sludge is greater than or equal to 10,000. Boop. Alright, and I need you guys to request like 100 barrels. Anyway, it's good now morning. That was 13 hours ago. Well, it is almost 11 o'clock here, so good morning! To be fair, though, I basically say good morning always, so grain of salt. That'll get this guy working again, so these guys are filling up. We will set up one of the doohickeys over here. Yes, the scientific term for doohickey. We'll copy this guy. paste one over here. You're not on the network here? Well, that's awkward. You got a range extender, right? Yeah, let's just range extend it. Oh, of course. Phone call, guys. Just a minute. Hello? I'm not playing that game. Not playing that game at all. Okay. So you... going over here. I do live in the middle of the U.S. You're right. I live in Kansas. So here we're going to ask for... what do you think? 10,000 barrels of that stuff? Seems good. 10,000 barrels. Mineral water. Yeah, I keep going to this one. It's like a... it's like a weird color, right? Slag slurry. Mineral sludge. 10,000 barrels. And then we're going to go create a place that takes care of that now. Alright. I don't know why I have these. I don't even think those are the biggest ones. You know, it'd be awesome if I could get away from working on like sub products and actually get back to working on in-game products. That would be really cool. So which of these horns do we want to put mineral sludge production? Do we want to add it to something? Probably not. So I have the feeling we're just going to have to make a ton. Whoa, found a pole. So this would be an out. We can put an in right over here. Because this is an in on this side. So we can put it on this side right over here. This is an in, so we can request it here and then we can put an out there. Seems alright. Nope, not that button. Oh, robots. You're the best. I don't know, I asked this question the other day. Do other people have like these little boxes of crap laying around? And I know the answer's got to be a yes. It just has to be. We're not done yet even. I guess we can clear all this out too while we're here. These rocks. What are these rocks? Crystal rocks. They just turn into a bunch of stone? Why can the robots not pick those up? Awkward. Get everything cleaned up, robots. If we're gonna tidy, we're gonna tidy. Oh my goodness. Oh no! There's a big old thing of Bobmonium. It's alright. Alright, wood. Alright, so we have this. I think I like where the sludge is being produced over there. So I don't necessarily want to do more of that. So let's see. This is a no. This is a provider. Yeah, this is a provider, not a requester. So requesting up here. Do I want to request up here and then pipe that shit down? We could. Alright, I guess we'll set up one of these. Because this is a requester over here. This is an out. This will be an out. Yeah, no, we'll just set up another set of horns. Do I have a train? I have a train circle. Not another set of horns. Alright. You know what? Never mind. I think we have horns over here that aren't currently doing anything, right? Yeah, perfect. Actually, you know what? I also believe I have a set of horns in the blueprint book. Even better. Out of train tracks, huh? We are actually legitimately out of train tracks. Okay. That seems so weird to me. That I did not bring enough train tracks. I just hadn't refilled the car in a while. You bastard. Come on, robot. Catch me if you can, trucker. You know, the other thing I haven't checked on in a while, the robots. I bet you we've got robots stuck. Seriously, lights are not one of the things that train lights are not something I put in here? Alright, how many say you're missing? 12 and 5? That seems really odd to me. Okay. So this is an out. And how full is it currently? Not even halfway. Alright, so we'll recycle this out, so we'll make this an in. So let's go up here, grab an in. The other problem is that this needs to be wired up with green wire from here to there. But I don't have this anymore. So green wire, green wire, green wire. Then we need one of these. And this is where we're going to request that mineral sludge. Minus 20,000. This. I swear I told you to make those. Alright. So 20,000 here. We'll process it up there. So how many debarrelers do we need? I think we'll probably set up like some chains, and each chain will have its own barreler. And we'll set up some robots down here. Where is the... I don't have a little roboport. Little one. This one's the little one now. Do we want to make this an isolated network? No, because we're going to have barrels. Right, we're going to have extra barrels, so these guys can... deal with putting the barrels away. Okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those at least. And let's figure out how we're going to set up these chains. Then what? We need like a small... small buffer. And each one of these will have a... I can never find these. Here we go. A pump. Make some return valves. So if you have suggestions for things, don't be afraid to yell at me. What if we go like this? Yeah, I don't think so. I think it goes here. I won't take it personal. I might totally take it personal. Alright, so mineral sludge emptying. We need to request barrels of mineral sludge. And then we need to probably actively provide, again, empty barrels back out of the network. Boop, boop. Alright, so can we put... we go like that. But here, I thought I could wire this up to that to act as a stop. No, it just reads contents. Alright, so wire this to here to make sure that this stays around like 10,000 mineral sludge. So mineral sludge less than 10,000. Where's my mineral sludge barrels? I don't understand what's taking this so long. Like, there's no request size. Oh, this is not hooked up to this correctly again. Why? Arrgh. Piss off. Are you using Mark III? Still using a Mark II. One of these has been upgraded to use a Mark III. Which one is it? You. LTN. Processing. Mineral sludge. What? No. Mineral. Damn it. Minerals. SLUGE. Sludge. Slug. Sludge. Fine. Forget you and your spelling, video game. It's in here, right? Yeah. SLUDGE. And it didn't even process. You LTN process min ERAL sludge. So you DGE. So in case you haven't figured it out, I can't spell. I can't spell and I can't sound things out. Those are just some two things I cannot do. So can you please request unto me these barrels of mineral sludge. In this case, I think we'll go back to making this first batch. Hey, what the hell? Come on. First batch will be this, and then we'll kind of see how it processes. I don't have any slow arms, right? No, this is the slowest arms we have now. I almost wonder if I'd be better off putting it on the top, using one less thing. So top, bottom. Top, bottom. Yay! Alright, so this guy can be a... I can just make it one of these. And then the robot should just be able to come get it. Nice. And then what we'll do is we will create a series of storage warehouses. Put like one here. And then we'll put together like one bigger warehouse right here or something. 1, 2, 3. So this can jump the fence and go in. But this needs at least one more. So this will be like the storage. So then we'll put like gold in one and tungsten in one. Or yeah, maybe we don't do that. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so how are you guys doing? Are you guys keeping up? So if I copy all of this, minus this guy and this. Alright, so if I I guess I should also not have these railroad tracks, huh? That seems unnecessary. Okay. So now if I copy this, I think we just change where the power goes altogether. Put the power just like right here in the middle. Cover this whole area with like 2 power grids. I keep forgetting where I put the power. So right now that's just these 2 per... Alright, so if I were to change you guys to, let's say, something else. No, for now I think it can all just stay like this. But if I need to in the future, I should have the ability to change it. We're missing one of these tanks. Should be able to change it very easily. No, this is wrong. Alright, so right now we have 1, 2... Whatever, it doesn't matter. Everything can just... Yeah, we just don't need that much in here, though. Let's go the other way. That'd probably be fun, right? I mean, even running at full speed, this is just not that much. Look at it, we're keeping up. And we're gonna what? We're gonna take raw tungsten and we're gonna put it in here so we can deliver it up here. Aw, so good. Right, because you're my requester for raw tungsten. We are the most efficient use of our energy. Okay, so for now, we have 2 outputs. Let's actually start this way. So clearly you're going to be tungsten. Man, I'm actually hungry. Okay. Do I have any of this stuff? I do. That is really poor positioning. Alright, so tungsten less than or equal to 10,000. We'll do the same thing for gold, except we're going to change it to... We're going to lessen the gold amount. So, do we have so much of this that we can just really ramp it up even more? Like, do we care? Not really, right? Let's see, let's take a peek at how much is up here. It's over here. Are we good now? Oh yeah, we're good now. And this is not really that much. This is only 50,000. So yeah, that's good. So we have 60,000 of that being worked and processed over here. These guys are running non-stop again, which is great. These guys are totally over full. But it's the easiest way to eat this, whatever that stuff's called. Crushed stone. Yeah, and see the tungsten's getting called. We have a ton of this stuff. This stuff's... Are we actually having issues getting this stuff eaten still? Current problem is that we cannot get this stuff turned in here quick enough. So we need to ramp this up. Next. Here you go. And I'll just take a chest. Take a chest. And we'll spare those right here in case we decide to ramp it up. So currently they're groups of 6. This could be much larger. I just want to make sure that these guys all so they're all working. That we're not like dick trickling in the last little bit to make them run. And I want to be able to change them. Like if I'm like, oh man, I need to make more X, I can do that. What are we doing on Crotinium over here? We got lots. Usually not the world's biggest fan of these, but they've grown on me. I mean, especially now, like, just leave them and forget them. Oh, nice. New science. You actually want to start something useful? We've just spent all this time and energy making the other roboports. Should we figure out the new roboports just to make life harder? See the upgraded chemical plants. Alright. What are you guys doing? You look good. Slowly but surely getting this stuff moved out of the way. Go check out down here. Looks like we managed to get a lot of this coal picked up now. It's pretty nice. Speaking of which, let's just casually get this mined out. What's this crotinium over here doing? This rubitite's not even all the way out yet. This balmonium's still going strong. Oh, we're down to one less. We need to go ahead and throw a little bit more storage in here. There's not that much left. Go to map view. This is like 14, 1.5. So like another 100,000. We should be able to mine that up super fast. If there's a place for it to go, that is. Let's just, we got lots of warehouses. Let's just stick one more in here. So that should give these guys an opportunity to mine out. How close are you? You're getting there. There's a lot of miscellaneous maintenance today. Not as much creating systems as I would like to. This whole thing needs to get gone soon too. I'd like to have more systems created, but I mean, a lot of it right now is getting the resources out of the way, getting the resources figured out. So like this, for example, is ready to go, if I remember right. Like it's already ready already. Just needs a proper name. So like LTN main base out. I guess we're calling that MB. MB out south. But really this is for raw materials. So like all of this giant pile of sapphire that's up here, that needs a place to go. That's over here. This thing needs a place to go. That's over here. And all this is just little busy work that needs to be done. What do we actually want? It would be sweet if I could just do this. Really don't think I can though. Because it would just fill that first warehouse up and then I won't be able to get the rest of it out quick enough. Even more robots. Alright, let's see. Can we... We can't get consistent. Do we have landfill on us? There's not that... Uh-oh. Plastic's having an issue? That's a new one. Not something we can't fix, but... Yeah, look at that. Look how crazy that is. There you go. You guys, let's move up here. Move up here. You guys are having flying robot frame problems. Give me my 2 stacks back. What's the flying robot frame issue? Electronic circuit board. That's a plastic issue, right? Oh, I'm just eating every single one of these. That could be an issue. None of them are getting past this guy. So let's, first of all, let's not get distracted. Let's run up here and grab some landfill. Should be ample landfill over here somewhere. Dodge around the trees. Armored railway. Sure. Actually, a bigger, even bigger electric mining drills. Alright, you. How much time have I put on this map? Around 200 hours now, I think. Getting close. All of it's on YouTube also. Well, almost all of it. I don't want to say every second. It is very crazy. Well, and the problem is that I didn't start with the appropriate plan. So now I'm like implementing my plan as I go along, and it's a little overwhelming. All right, so let's get this guy blown up here a little bit. Make sure we can be consistent here. Give me a second. Catch the chat back up, or catch back up with the chat here as soon as I finish this. I always just build a model of a tree since it's scalable infinity. So, so the problems are, right? Like at first when I started building this base, I made the same thing, the same mistake everyone always makes. This area up here, that is now all this stuff, this was my smelting area, right? This is all my smelting. And I pumped it down to what I thought was pretty far away into my warehouses to be the start of my bus, and I started building down here, right? So like this was the start of my smelting area, was the end of this line. So like this area right here was my iron, etc., etc., and it's been repurposed for other things since then. But I built it. I mean, this seemed really far away at the time, and now in retrospect, it is super too close, right? So like this is way too close also. Even though we're like training in certain bits from there. So like what we're doing up here, I think is closer to the model I want to use going forward. Let me pick a science almost at random here. Yeah, right. Again, I think I started similarly. You know, I always build to one side of the bus and try to leave the other side alone. But for the Angel's petrochem stuff, there's just so much chemical stuff that it needs access to the bus. So I just kind of adjusted my mindset to manufactured goods on this side and petrochem stuff on this side, to just kind of like mentally figure it out. Because again, we're talking about like, oh, this thing needs access to carbon now, or like these chemicals need access to raw iron and raw copper so we can make red thingamabobs to turn stuff into things. And oh, is this part of the problem? Is this has mined itself out finally? So now there's no raw. Oh, not this. Don't take that. No. Alright, that was fine. That didn't break anything. So what do we have left over here? Nothing really, right? You've only played unmodded Factorial. So, as you start adding in these mods and things start becoming crazier and crazier, It's pretty exciting. On Monday mornings, in particular, I've started playing a like Factorio Plus, which is I'm running like 3 mods. A more light to make it easier for you guys to see. A Nanobots, which is like an early game robot, and I don't even know if I'm running anything else besides that. I'm going to add at least one more, so I can do the thank you for sponsoring the show. I'm going to add this, or something like this. I probably won't have this pink brick, but it'll look something like this, so I can do a thank you in all these. But anyway, so I started doing stuff like this right here for some of the raw materials. So like, these are the parts you need to make iron ore, so I can make iron plates. And that's good, but now I need to add steel into that. But this over here is better, where like I'm processing the stuff to get my bits, like this one. So like this is copper and silver and God only knows, gold, silver, lead, iron, etc. So they all get put in these little warehouses and then they go up in here. But anyhow, before I get too distracted, let's get... Oh, that's way too much. So that doesn't touch, right? Yeah, perfect. And I'm not in a hurry for these, so... that's not right. Have I made a video on how to mod Factorio? I have not. But I can basically show you how I do it. Let me see. Where's my... Here we go. So for me, you go to your Factorio folder, right? And then I actually have a Dropbox link. Samius bot. Are you running? It doesn't look like Samius bot is running. But anyway, so I have a Dropbox folder with all the mods that I use in it. Right? So like if I was you, the first thing I would add would be this Nanobots mod. No, don't update now. Close. Nanobots mod. And then all you have to do is inside of your Factorio folder, there is a mods. And you just have to put the zip file right in there. There's a lot of people out there who've got plenty of videos for it. So, no, this one. So it's not like there isn't information out there to do so. But yeah, I like doing the base game. I have a good time. Especially when you kind of like go for some of the achievements, even if you're just kind of like screwing around. But so I think this will end up needing to be this color. Is this all covered? Nope. Covered. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Alright, this looks good. Oh wait, we need more, right? Damn it. We do need more. Alright. Whatever. This will be fine. It's somewhere in here we're going to overtax this line, and I'm not sure where it's going to be. And we're just going to have to adjust it. I'm hoping it's going to be right here. So I would love to just be able to put this super fast belt right here. And it just to be like, haha, mother trucker. Yeah, see, we're barely keeping up there. Can I make one of these super fast splitters? I don't see it. Yeah, I don't have titanium bearings on me. See, this is what I wanted. I wanted to see where it's overtaxed, and I want to cram it in. So why is it? I'm not understanding this problem. I don't care how ugly it is, just work. Why is this side full and this side not full? Seems odd to me. This doesn't matter. As long as it goes in. So we're just trying to clear out some of this stuff. Is all. Get it stored. Eventually we'll start sending it over to the train network to be hauled out. Alright, plastic's been bleeping for a minute. Let's look at the plastic and see what's going on. Let's pick some science almost at random. So what's going on over here, guys? Liquid plastic is low. Liquid plastic is low because you're out of phenol gas. What? Start condensing some of this down a little bit and see how much you got. Holy guacamole, Batmans. Alright, so what's the deal? Actually, let's go ahead and put at least 2 more of those back in there. So what's going on? Why are you guys being a pain? You're having oxygen issues, not benzene issues. So what's going on with the oxygen? We do not have room for nitrogen gas storage. Easy fix. Store it all. I will eventually find a use for all that stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Come back! Bring me back the things! No, I want them! I cannot have them. Alright, but ethanol also looks very full. Benzene at least is getting used. Ethylene. We'll have to figure something out. Hey man, thanks a lot. I'm probably going to be getting something to eat too. YouTube.com/SamusGarobo for all these past episodes of this if you would like to see where it came together at. Alright, what do we have left? How's this? It's fine. Wow. The carbon dioxide's basically empty. Alright, so that fixes all this now. Liquid plastic is on the... Phenol is still trying to keep up. I accidentally break something, did I? Yeah, no, it just needs... It's all running. Well, all's relative. Still having oxygen issues. What's this flare stack doing? Oh, burning any excess oxygen. I was building this nitrogen gas because I needed it for something, and I don't know if I ever actually started to use it. And oxygen was a byproduct, and now I actually need the oxygen. Let's put a... Why did I not just attach it to this oxygen line? Was it too far away? Oh, because it was in line with this. Why did I not just put it up here? Because that makes sense. Is that the problem? Does that help or does it hurt? Looks like it helps a little bit, although it looks like this oxygen is all going to at the end of the line, basically. Yeah, so this is basically just sucking out of that pipe. I don't know why I still have one of those, but okay. That's right. You pump that oxygen into this damn pipe. There we go. Everybody's working. Everybody's working. Kicking ass and taking names, don't you know? treat. Alrighty. Methanol looks good. Formaldehyde looks good. These guys are now running non-stop, which means, yeah, we're at 4.4K, which means this should stop soon. You're like over here. The balmonium need help. Alright. Plastic resolved. Alright, so let's update our notes for next time. Which will probably be, I don't know, maybe this afternoon. I kind of want to play some HOTS. I have a stim pack running, so whenever I have a stim pack, I like playing the HOTS a lot because I like, you know, taking advantage of that additional XP and gold and stuff. But then when I don't have a stim pack, I kind of put it to the side. But I don't know. I'm gonna probably do a little bit. We'll definitely be back some more this afternoon or this evening or something with more Factorio. So I want to make some quick notes. Steel is having some problems, and I want to move the steel out to by the iron. Let's see what else we. So I'm gonna put the steel out here somewhere. What else do we need to do? We need to ramp up the crystals into the water. So we need to ramp mineral sludge production. Alright, so those are the two big things that we need to do when we come back next time. As you can see, these crystals are just, we can't eat these crystals fast enough. And this crystal slurry is totally packed. And the mineral sludge is not keeping up, so we got a full container over here that needs to go. So we still got another 30,000. We need to get this zinc moved out to where the zinc is going to get processed too. So we'll probably start filling in these horns. Looks like we're going to have to take care of these biters pretty soon down here. And just clean this out at some point. So we have a bunch to do. Lots and lots and lots to do. But we're not in too big of a hurry. For those of you who are interested, my name is Samius, and I appreciate you being here. And we'll be back before you know it. Right here, twitch.tv/SamusGrobo, youtube.com/SamusGrobo. Once again, if you'd like to ask me a question, you can track me down at Twitter or here or whatever, and I'll do my best to answer it. Past episodes at youtube.com/SamusGrobo. And, yeah, right now that's all I can think of. Alright guys, see you before you know it. Love you!